Hey guys, welcome back. So this is Rajan Sharma, and today in this tutorial I'm going to show you that how can you implement view functionality and delete functionality. So you can see that it is showing one views and we have a delete button. So today in this tutorial I'm going to show you that how you can do this. So without wasting time, let's start these things. So without wasting time, let's start, and make sure you watch this video till last because this is going to be quite interesting video of this series. Understand? So you can see that this is our activity for show story activity. So here we have to implement two things, and a text view and image button. So simply go here in the downside, and then here you have to write text view for showing number of views, and then that is going to be, you can say, 100 dp. That's will okay. And then you have to give its height, and that is going to be wrap content, and then text color will be Android white, and background will be button back, and then after this text size will be 16 sp, and then after this you have to give the id, that will be tv underscore views. And then after this, guys, why it is showing error? So create id value resource tv views. So why it is creating problem? So give it id, and then id, that will be tv underscore views. So now it's not showing error. So now we can do is close this one, and now it's time to create a drawable. That will be for actually it is a eye. You have seen it. So whenever somebody see your story, so you see an eye, and for this you have to click on this plus icon, and then here you can search for eyes. So you can see that we have this, and now we can do is open that eye because we need to see in that eye. And now we have this attribute, remove this line, and then just let it white. Yeah, we need it. So after this you have to give the drawable start, that will be I. So let me yeah, now you can see that we have this. Or you can give some padding, 10 dp, so it will be beautiful, I think. Yeah, 10 dp is good. And then we can give drawable padding, that should be 2 or 3 dp. And yeah, now it's okay. So after this you can give some text, and that will be yeah, views is fine, I think. Yeah, and now that's okay. So after this what you have to do is just simply click on this and take it to this bottom. Yes, now you can see that it is showing 687 margin bottom. You have to make that margin 0 dp. So now you can see that it is in the bottom, and then after this you have to give some margin, so that is going to be 5 dp, and that will be okay. So I can see that there are some difference, I mean some gap between this layout file. And then guys, after this you are going to do is just simply use the image button, and that is going to be wrap content, and padding is going to be 10 dp obviously, and then source, let it for now. And then you have to do is background, that will be Android transparent, then id, that will be btn underscore delete story, then close it. And now it's time to create a drawable for this one too. So just here we need is I think, let me search for delete. Maybe we have some delete button. Yeah, so you can see that we have this already. We have this darker gray delete button. So you have to call that. So baseline delete, you can give the source. So you can see that we have the delete line. So you have to do is click on this, take it to the right, and then you can see that we have this margin end. So again you have to make it 0 dp. So now it is on the right side, and then you have to take this to this bottom. And when we will have this bottom, you can see that we have 687. So you have to again make this one 0 dp, and boom, now we have this. And after this you can again add some margin, 5 dp. Yeah, now we have these two things, views tv and button. So now we can do is close these drawable files and open this story, show story, because we need it here. Understand? And here you have to increase one more list. So just simply Control plus D, and then make this one long, and that will be time end, and click on this, and make this one replace long with Java long, and that's okay. So now you can see that we have these ID. Understand? So guys, first of all, we have to go in this fragment 4. Yeah, you know why? Because the moment you will delete the story, all the story of from the user reference, so you have to delete the story of all story reference. Understand? The store, the reference that helps us to show story in fragment 4. Understand? So you will understand by the end of the tutorial. So for now, here you have to do is you can see that is a reference for all story. Understand? And then here in show story, you can see that we also have a reference for user story. Yeah, and we need to copy that reference. Yes, so just simply copy this line from here, control plus C, and then you have to come back in this fragment 4, and just below this story reference you have to declare that reference, and then here you need to pass, actually just remove this line. Yeah, so now you can see that we have this reference, so make it delete, so you can understand that it is reference for deleting the data. You know, I don't want confusion, that's why I'm trying to make these things easy and clear. You can see that there is always already a reference exist. Understand, it will create a runtime crashing, that's why you have to give the you can understand that now it is for reference delete. Understand, and yeah, again now we can proceed. So now we have the reference, and we have to do a very basic thing, you know, that will be private void, and this method will be check story. Actually here we are doing is validation. Understand? And what kind of validation? Actually it's a very simple validation that if the user, but I mean user story exists. For example, if a user uploaded 4 stories, understand, and they deleted first, I mean they deleted all the stories. Understand? So but still there will be some data in all story reference, so it will show story in fragment 4, but there is actually no stories in database. So the moment you will click on that button to see the story of that user, so it will crash the app. So that's why you have to delete the all story reference to. Understand? That's why I'm doing this step. So here you have to give current uh, for now just leave it. Yeah, so here we will simply use reference delete, and then you have to write dot sorry equals to database. um, Actually we already have that, I think. Yeah, so now we can do is simply write delete reference dot add value event listener, then new, then value event listener, and then you have to semicolon. And now here you have to write a few lines of code. That's quite simple, you know. Check that if snapshot exist dot exist, and not exist has child, and here we will pass the current user ID. Let me check that where we are retrieving the current user ID here. So you can see that we have this current UID, and then after this you have to come inside this on create, and then here you have to write the story check story, and the parameter should be current UID. Then click on this red bulb, first parameter should be current UID. So now you can see that we this current UID, so you have to make this current UID, and now we will proceed. So if data, I mean if it has a child of current UID, then we will do nothing. Understand? But if it don't have any reference, so what we will do is so when it have no reference, no child, so it will simply delete the all story reference. So here you can see that it is a reference for all story, and it will delete it. So that's pretty simple, and now you can see that it will remove that value. Understand? So now we can proceed in this show story. So now we can see that here we have this another child. So here you have to declare a variable. So we have this text view, so make it tv underscore view, and now it's time for the image button. So make it delete btn semicolon, and then after this you have to give the reference. So simply write delete btn equals to find view by id r dot id dot btn delete story semicolon, and then after this tv views, so equals to find view by id r dot id dot tv views, then semicolon. So now we have two references, and let me close this. Now it is not needed. that's why. And now it's time to we have this. So after this, guys, here we can do one thing is we have to validate again that if current UID, actually we are not getting the current user ID, I think, here anywhere. Yeah, Firebase, actually I think I'm getting the URI, so it should appear here. So for now we can do is one thing, that Firebase user user equals to Firebase user dot get instance, Firebase user dot Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user, then semicolon, then after this string current UID equals to user dot get UID. Now we have current user ID, so we have to do a very basic validation, and that will be for story, I mean current user ID dot equals user ID. And actually what here we are doing is that we need to show the story views and delete button only for the user who uploaded that story. I mean, you will be able to see views and delete that story of yourself only. So if current user ID and delete button, so what here you have to do is click on this and give the visibility invisible, and click on this, and same thing, visibility invisible, and go back in this show story. And now you have to make the if current user id equals to tv, I mean आप जिसकी स्टोरी देख रहे हो और आपकी जो करंट यूजर आईडी है अगर वो मैच करेगी तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम टीवी डॉट सेट विजिबिलिटी विजिबल बना देंगे, ठीक है। और उसके बाद सेम चीज़ हम डिलीट बटन के साथ भी करेंगे, डॉट सेट विजिबिलिटी विजिबल। So if your user ID and that story user ID is same, then you will be able to see the views and delete it. Otherwise, if it is not matching, so what we can do here is we will make it invisible. Actually, it is already invisible, but still we can make it. So now we can see that. So now we are done with this stuff, so we can proceed for now. And so yeah, we increased that time end. So here you have to write the time end dot equals to new array list, then semicolon, and again you have to come in this here, and you have to write is time end equals dot add member dot get time end, now semicolon, and then yeah, we have this. And also you have to write time end dot clear semicolon. So now we are almost complete. Yeah, so now we can do is now we will implement delete button. Yes, so after this write delete button dot set on click listener, then new on click listener. So yeah, it's time to implement on click listener. Here we can do one very simple thing, open fragment 4, and here we are already deleting some data, so we just need to copy some lines of code. That will be quite simple. So copy this query, control plus C. Those people who came first time to this channel can buy membership for source code, and then it will be easy for you guys. So after this, here you have to give reference and make it time end. Make sure this value should be correct, time end dot get counter, and then so now you can see that and check the reference for the story. So here you can see that is the reference for story. So those people who came first time to this channel may be thinking that how I'm doing all this thing, copying, pasting. So you can watch the playlist from the beginning, or you can join the membership. You will have source code, then you will understand everything how I'm doing exactly. So that's a very simple part. So now we are implementing the delete functionality successfully, and yeah, we can do also one thing is when it will be successfully deleted. So yeah, uh, Firebase storage dot storage equals to Firebase storage dot get instance dot get reference from URL, and that will be URL dot get counter semicolon, and then after this, actually here we have to make this storage reference, sorry, not Firebase storage. storage reference. Yeah, now it's correct. So after this, here you can write storage dot delete, then dot add on success listener, new on success listener, now semicolon. So it will delete the data. I mean, it will also delete the URL. It will also delete the image from storage, from Firebase storage. Understand? And yeah, that's simple part. So after this, we can show a toast message. Yeah, now it's time for toast message. So deleted is quite simple and fine. So now it's time to create a method, and that will be two methods for view and view count. Understand? So for this, here what we can do is so first of all, we will work with this private void, that will be view semicolon, I mean starting. Yeah, so here you have to write string user ID, then inside it we will write database reference view ref equals to database dot get reference dot, that will be views, and then inside it we can do is view ref dot child, that will be user ID, and dot child current user ID. Again, we are not having the user ID, so here actually we have to make it where is the current user ID? I think you should make this current user ID public, so you will be able to use it everywhere. So control plus C, and then remove this string from here, control plus delete it, and then you have to paste it here. Now it's public, so you can use it anywhere in this class. So this time when you will write current user ID, so you can see that it is showing here. Then you have to write dot set value pass through semicolon. Done. So now we have a child for views. So whenever you will whenever you will see the stories, it will create a child. And now it's time for private view count, and come back in this here, and now private void view count, then yeah. So inside it we can do again same things. Not yet. Yeah, we can do is view reference, that reference control plus C, then control plus V. Then after this you have to make that view reference dot add value event listener, new value event listener. Then after this you have to write the semicolon, and now it's time to see is integer, not invalidate options, integer view count is dot get children count semicolon. Then you have to write tv dot set text, and that is going to be view count, and now plus, then so you can see that it is showing a error above here. So click on this red bulb, cast to integer. Now it's fine, you can see. So now when you will open, and you have to give the reference dot child current user ID, I mean not current user ID, yeah, obviously current user ID. So whenever you will open the story, so it will create a reference. That reference will be views, and inside that child there will be a user ID of that particular user, and then there will be a story of your, understand. So it will show you the number of counts of your story, understand. So now I think it's time to run, but not yet. Yeah, you have to do is open this on pause on this, and now you have to call these methods required. We can simply write that story, and that here you have to write current user ID, and that will be okay, understand. Yes, and it is showing error for now, but we can solve that thing, just by adding string current UID. That's okay. Now we have this current UID. So now the main aim is to call that method here, understand? So yeah, that's simple. Now after this you can write view count, and this time we don't need to give any parameter. Yes, for now we don't need to give any parameter, understand? So after this, guys, you have to come here in this on previous, and then here we will call that view count method again, understand? So now you can see that it is quite simple. So now it's time to run the app and see is it working or not. So I'm running this app in my physical device. You should also run this in your physical device.